G'day guys. Did you know you could clone the SD card in slot 1 to a fresh SD card in slot 2 using only your R36S itself? You will need to have ArcOS installed and working on the SD card in slot 1 in order to do this, and you'll also need a USB keyboard. We'll simply be cloning everything on SD card 1 over to SD card 2 exactly as it is. So that means if you're cloning from a smaller SD card to a larger SD card like I am here, then the EasyROMs partition will not be expanded. It will still be very small. We won't be covering how to expand the EasyROMs partition today, and instead we'll just focus on cloning the SD card exactly as it is. The SD card you'll be cloning to does need to work in slot 2 of the R36S, and not all SD cards do actually work in slot 2. Just keep that in mind. I will link the R36S SD card compatibility list down in the description below. So to get started, we'll just put our 16GB SD card into slot 1. This is the SD card with ArcOS and our games on it. And in slot 2, we'll put our Samsung 64GB micro SD card. It is blank, but it doesn't need to be. Just be aware you will lose everything on it when cloning. Power it on. Once ArcOS is loaded, we'll connect our USB keyboard using a cheap USB-C to USB-A adapter. With our keyboard connected, we want to press start, go down to quit, and go down to quit emulation station. You should get a blinking cursor on the screen. Hold down Alt and press F2 on your keyboard. It should bring up a login. You want to log in as ARK for the username and ARK once more for the password. We should now be at a terminal. To get started, we want to find our SD card. To do that, we want to type in LSBLK for list block devices. We should have two devices show up, MMC block 0 and MMC block 1. The one with multiple partitions is our SD card in slot 1. And it does say the total size of the SD card in slot 1 is around 14.5 gig, which is pretty close to the 16 gig stated on the card itself, so that is our SD card in slot 1. Our SD card in slot 2 is blank, although it has been formatted as FAT32, and we can see here, under MMC block 1 at the bottom, there is only a single partition that shows up, and it is around 60 gig. So that is our 64 gig Samsung SD card. We do have to take note which one is SD card 1 and which one is SD card 2. So for me, SD card 1 was MMC BLK0, and SD card 2 was MMC BLK1. Nice and easy. It's very important you don't mix the two up, since it is possible to lose all data on SD1. All we have to do now is enter the command which actually clones our SD card. It's usually not recommended to clone from a running system drive, just in case files move around while you're actually cloning it, but this is only meant to be a bit of fun. As with everything you see online, do it at your own risk. With that said, we'll enter our cloning command. It's sudo dd space if for input file. This is the location of SD1, so equals /dev/ and then the name of SD card 1. For me, it's the top one with 3 partitions, MMC BLK0. So type in MMC BLK0 space OF for output file. This time you want to use the SD in slot 2, which for me is MMC BLK1. It's super important you don't mix these two up, so triple check you do have the correct SD card names. So once again, /dev/ MMC BLK1. We want to do BS for block size equals 4M, capital M, space, status equals progress. Once you're certain you've got the SD card in slot 1 as IF and the SD card in slot 2 as OF, press enter. Just as a reminder, you will lose everything on the SD card in slot 2. It should start copying the entire disk over. This can take quite a while to copy, since it does actually copy blank space. And you can see it started off quite quick, but it is slowing down slightly. With the 2 SD cards that I actually used, it ended up settling around 22 megasecond. So a 16 gig SD card in slot 1 would take around 12 minutes to copy to slot 2, a 32 gig SD card would take around 24 minutes, and a 64 gig SD card would take around 48 minutes. It will obviously vary depending on the speeds of your SD cards you're cloning from and to. If you're cloning from an especially large card, you may want to plug your R36S into charge while doing this. Once it's finished cloning, we want to run lsblk once more just to make sure all partitions were cloned. Just type in lsblk, and yep, you can see MMC BLK1 now has the 3 partitions from MMC BLK0. As I mentioned previously, it does not automatically expand the EasyROMs partition to fill out the rest of your SD card, so it's best to clone cards of similar sizes. All we want to do now is shut down the handheld. We can do that by typing in sudo space shutdown -h space now. With it powered off, we'll remove our USB keyboard. We no longer need that. We'll take the SD card out of slot 1. This is our 16 gig original SD card. We'll put that aside for now. We'll take the SD card out of slot 2. This is the 64 gig SD card we just cloned to. If we put it in slot 1, it should hopefully boot. Power it on. We got a boot logo, it's a good sign. And we're on the ArcOS home screen. We'll just make sure our games still work. I did only copy 3 to the 16 gig SD card just for testing. So we'll go Nintendo, Mega Man 2. Sure enough, works fine. We'll test another one just to make sure. And yep, Donkey Kong Country 2 works as well. I always recommend doing a fresh install of ArcOS over cloning your existing SD card, but if you are set on cloning them for whatever reason, then at least it is possible to do it using only your R36S. I think that'll do it for today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.